Hello again, my name is Danielle, and today I will be making a little pencil holder vase with a little dragon applique chameleon guy on the front. I've already made 2 test dragons that were fails. They each had leakage of the black color on them, so I'm trying to not have that happen. So what I will be using is UV resin, Born Pretty chameleon powder in Dark Angel, Sasquatch Shimmers Aquata chameleon iridescent glitter, and Disco Nicole Basics glitter. I also have black resin coloring. It's like a transparent-y black. So what I have done so far is I made the first mold of the dragon. What I do is I put it in clear first, then I will put this powder over the top of the back, then I will put the colored black on the very back, like that. That way, when the light shines through here, you'll get that really nice color shift because the light's bouncing around in the clear coat in the top. So, what I'm gonna do is pop this out of here. See how it looks. Be very gentle because this is a very gentle mold. He looks good. Very pretty. He looks flat. So what I'm going to do is put him back on here and cure him again from the front, and then I'm going to do it again on the back. This time I'm going to do it on the stronger 60 seconds for the light. My lamp has 3 different options: 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and 120 seconds. 120 seconds is a slower cure, less powerful. For casting with UV resin, because you're not technically supposed to really use UV resin too much for casting, I do it on the slower, lower wattage first to flash cure it in a way. That way there's less warping. I've just found that it works better. First time that I used it, it warped heavily. It like curled up, made weird puckering on it. I noticed by doing it this way, you get less of that issue. So yeah, what I'm going to do is get my, where are they? I have toothpicks here that I'm going to use to apply the resin, more pinpoint accuracy with that. Alright, so this seems like it cured very nicely, very crisp, not too much flashing at all that I'd have to mess up. Yeah, I don't really see any flashing on here except for right over here. Not too bad. Where's my little clippers? Here they are. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. Surprising. Yeah, so he looks really good. He would look good for a solid color too, but we don't want that. We want fancy. Alright. So, just like doing your nails with the powder, we're just gonna go over the whole back and make sure we cover it fully. You can get all the nook and crannies for all of this little dragon. So this is pretty much exactly like putting it on your nails. Just gonna want to buff it, burnish it in. Like that. sure it's everywhere. It looks pretty good. And he looks pretty cool, but you can barely see it. Kind of looks like mother of pearl. But we want full-on chameleon. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna mix the black pigment with this. I mean, alternatively, we could put a little pinch of this in with the black. It's not gonna really make that big of a deal, but hopefully this one comes out best. Alright. So we're gonna use the one drop with that. And then we're gonna put the resin in there. I don't think I'm gonna use that much. We'll see what happens. Probably just a little more. Alright. So I'm going to stir that up, and then I'm going to carefully put it on with the toothpick. That way I don't spill it in the weird areas. So this is actually looking pretty good with the chameleon mixed in with the black. What the heck? I guess as a last resort you could just mix that in, but I mean, you do get that chameleon shift still with this. Actually, it shows up pretty well. I didn't think it was gonna look as nice in here with the black base, but it looks pretty good. Very interesting. Alright. So I'm gonna carefully do this. Very thin amount at this point because I don't really want to mess it up. Because I am sick, quite sick of making these little dragons already. This was supposed to be a quick little project for me to do. And it's ended up being much longer than planned. So I might not even need the toothpick, but we'll see. At least with this, if it does leak through, it's got the chameleon glitter in it, so I don't think it would look as bad. Chameleon pigment. It won't be as noticeable, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's that noticeable. If it does pop through. But I'm going to try to avoid that. This looks pretty good. This actually looks really good with the chameleon pigment in with the black. I like this this UV pigment, or colorant, resin pigment, because it it's like a smoke color. Like one drop in the resin, you can get a good, like, just a smoky color. And it looks black until you hold it up to the light. But the important part with this is the UV light needs to get through. So if there's any light transmission through there, it's a good thing. So what you would do for this is cure it on the normal on the back a couple times, cure it on the front so the light goes through on the clear, and then it's up to you if you leave it out in the sun for a while or you cure it a couple more times. Yeah, even where it looks like it leaks through, it's not that bad with this because it has the glitter in it, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference. I should be wearing gloves because you don't want sensitivity to resin, but here I am. Don't be me. I mean, for other projects I will be wearing gloves, but this, like I said, was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing that I wanted to get done in what I thought was going to be a quicker amount of time, but I've never used this particular mold, and it's going to be fun trying to use the pencil holder vase thing because I haven't used that yet, and the way today's going. So that looks good. It's definitely... It's more shiny than this. This brand, the June 6 brand, was more of a matte finish, which I really like. But I ran out. So this looks good. We're gonna cure it. Get in there. Do a small cure. So I have a little bit of this left over. It's not that much though. But I'll just go over it if there's anything that needs to be redone to touch it up. Let's see. Yeah, because I see it leaked through over there, but it's not bad. Over here it leaked through a little bit, but again, it's not that bad. Because it still has a color shift. It's just darker looking. Very good color shift. Yeah, that's forgivable. It's annoying, but just keep on jamming that with my head. Sorry for the shakes. Alright, so I can try to get this off since it's still... Let's see if I can saw it off. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Like it leaked through, but it's... Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need this, so I'm gonna throw this in here. We're gonna put it on a hard cure. 60 seconds. So I pre-measured... Beautiful, beautiful chameleon glitter all over my mat. I pre-measured how much resin I would need for this. It's about up to the fourth line up here. About right here. That's a lot of resin. I'm going to be swirling it with the black, this powder, the glitter powder, and the other glitter. So I kind of want to do 2 swirls, so I'm going to try to use like this cup and mix the 2 glitters separately with this pigment separately. That way it could give a real nice swirly effect. In theory, we'll see what happens. I don't really know how it's gonna work because this is my first time trying this. So we will see. Yeah, so that dragon came out good. So I've got 2 not so good dragons that... Sorry again. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with those. So good thing about the silicone, pops right out. I'm not sure if this is leftover pigment or if it just didn't want to cure correctly. This resin might be a pain with the pigment in it. I'm not sure. It's my first time using this. I think I got this one off Amazon. I usually buy mine off Wish, but I have this stuff is really good. And then the June 6 is really good. But this crystal epoxy I haven't really used except for today, so it's fine. It seems like it's working fine. I just think that it's a little stickier than other resins. It just seems like it's leaving a dispersion layer on everything more than other resins I've used. All right. He's beautiful. Shift is good. He came out nice and flat. Look at that. Ooh, man. Alright, so I'm going to leave him to cook for a little while. And I'm going to start deciding how I'm going to do this. I'm going to get different cups. Because these, I don't feel like having 1,000 glitters everywhere. Alright, so we're going to mix. Guess we'll just do 3. All right. So that should be good for that. We'll put a drop in here. I'll put a drop in here for, actually I'll put a drop in each of them. I don't think that I originally wanted to do that, but I think it'll show up nicer that way, so we'll see. Alright, so that dragon, I'm going to put him aside. That way I don't mess him up. And we're going to put ooh. That is freaking nice. Really, really nice. Make sure I'm not contaminating my white glitter with the not white glitter, because that would be fine, but not if I want a snowy project. For Christmas, I made my mom candles, and I used the white glitter in it because it looked kind of Christmassy. Alright, so now I'm gonna mix these all up. Just hoping that this isn't going to be too much, or I'm going to have to make a fancy dragon of different colors. Alright. Whatever. See, the black colorant makes the glitter stand out. So what I'm going to do for this is just kind of pour it in like that, because when I pour it in the mold, it's gonna be kind of like it'll blend, but in a specific way. It kind of swirls. It'll look cool. That almost looks the same as the other glitter. No, I could kind of see more of a purple tone to it. This might have looked better in just plain clear. Tis what it is, I guess. This is a test anyway. Experiment. This is really nice glitter. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more resin than this. What the heck? That's nowhere near that line. Oh dear me. That looks amazing. What the heck? Alright. Well, I'm gonna keep at this. I will cut once I'm ready to pour it in. Whoa. That kind of looks holographic. What on earth? Wow. Looks like a galaxy in there. Could you see that? Ooh. So this is probably gonna have bubbles in it. Because this has a lot of bubbles in here. So I'm just gonna hold it up really high. And do it that way. Hopefully it'll pop most of the bubbles that are stuck in there.